Let's get the peak performance achievement here in Battlefield 6. This one is going to require you to complete a single player mission on the hardest difficulty. This mission is the Nile Guard mission. People have claimed that the first mission in the game is also pretty easy, but this one is very simple if you know what to do and how to kind of play it. So there's basically 3, maybe 4 sections that I would divide this map up into. If you guys already know this map really well in this mission, go ahead, just do it, but I'll be walking through every section of the level right here in this video. So the first section that I already completed before recording was just simply one tank underneath an overpass. But basically, while you're in this beginning part on this highway, you're going to want to stay in the back, let the helicopters and your other friendly tanks take out as much other enemies as possible. And then over here on the right, we'll spawn some like infantry vehicles. Just stay in the back. You're gonna have to arc your shots a little bit here, but nothing too bad. When you do aim for the tanks, if you can, try to aim for the back of the tank. That does the most amount of damage by far. And then over here to the left, right there is this little like ridge area. You're gonna want to spawn these tanks in, kind of back up over here, and then just hide behind this like little ledge. It's almost like a head glitch in a way. If you can head glitch with a tank, I'm not really sure, but kind of acted that way. You'll see these enemies that are trying to shoot me, and they will hit the ground in front of me while I'm able to peek above and just take out all of the other enemy tanks. So there is a vehicle down here as well. But again, this is the second encounter on the highway. Come over here to the right side. It's going to require you to come here anyway to take out another wave of enemies. But again, just sit back here, take your time, no need to rush, and just go ahead and fire away. After you clear out this right side, you're going to want to come on top of this overpass area. There's going to be like a little bit of a cover kind of peak area right here in the corner. There should be like 3 or 4 vehicles over here you have to take out as well. Nothing too crazy, but again, this is a great like little head glitch. If you're over here on the overpass anyway, those tanks will probably not aim at you, but in case, this is great coverage and provides a really nice vantage spot to take out these tanks. But again, 1, 2 right there, 3 over here. You'll see on the 4th tank, we do shoot in the back right there, and that basically one-shots it. It was already pretty damaged to begin with, but either way, that back of the tank is where you want to aim. Little cutscene comes in here to kind of prolong the story here. The helicopter gets shot down. Now you have to go rescue the helicopter pilot and his gunner. You're going to have to come over here. This is where this part gets a little bit sticky at times. There's one part in particular, but again, you take it a little slow. Feel free to reload from checkpoints and whatnot, and you're good to go. But basically, before you make this curve, you're going to have 3 or 4 enemies in this corner building just shooting at you. These RPGs do very minimal amount of damage, so definitely don't worry too much if you take 1 or 2 to the side of the tank right there, like you just saw right there. Feel free to switch to your secondary weapon, the machine gun. That obviously does a lot more damage against the enemies than just a single tank shell like that. And then over here, when you do make this turn above here, there will be another turret that you actually have to take out. This one actually does some damage if you allow it to. So no problem there. Just make sure that you take that one out. Up here is going to be another turret up here to the left. And then when you make this turn up here, this one is going to be a little bit tricky. This one is down here in the first floor of the cafe. You're going to want to shoot that. Either gun that works, doesn't matter. And then when you take this left turn up here, there'll be a few enemies in the road. You'll see that they're like kind of glitched out. I'm not really sure why that happens actually later on in this mission as well. You'll see in the video. But once you then go ahead and make more of a commitment down the street here, get one more piece of infantry right there. No problem, take him out. At the end of this street will be a tank as well as another turret. So my priority right now is to take shots into the tank itself, and then maybe while you reload your big primary shell, switch to your secondary machine gun and take out the turret right there. But either way, second shot right there into the tank, usually that the enemy tank is one shot, so we switch to the secondary, we take out the turret right there, mini explosion, then switch back to the primary to finish off that tank. Once you're done there, you're basically in the clear until we get out of our tank. So make your way through these streets. There's no enemies on these buildings at all. You're going to want to take a left up here, and then you can do as much damage as you want. You can take out those enemies if you want. Either way, you will end up taking them out, whether it's back there or as you move forward. You'll see here again, the enemies kind of glitch out here. They don't move at all, which is really kind of weird, but maybe the game was just in my favor here. You'll see this guy to the right here. He doesn't even know what planet he's on, so we'll take him out as well, and then we'll continue moving on straight ahead. Now, again, take out as many pillars if you want. These double streets up here, there will be a vehicle that gets in your way. You can just take them out, no problem, and then make your way to the left here. And then up here is when you're gonna ditch your tank. This part is the one semi-challenging part if you're not familiar with like first-person shooters. If you play Call of Duty on veteran difficulty, this should just be very routine, very standard. I was being very cautious here. I heard horror stories of this difficulty on Battlefield, but boy was I wrong. Again, use your cover, you know, definitely be patient here, kind of move through the last part here, take out the enemies as you need. Let your AI go in first, and then help take those guys out. And I went over here to the right. I was still missing some intel in the campaign, and the piece of intel is right here to the right. You do have to go ahead and collect that if you haven't already. But yep, on that billboard back there, you'll see it sticking out of the wall. That knife, you grab that, and then basically you defend this little room. This is how I found the easiest way to do this last part here. You sit in this room defending your teammates. Again, enemies will pop up here and there, just, you know, and eliminate them as you need. And then we're waiting for one of your teammates to start some dialogue. Once he starts the dialogue, then you are basically free to run up to the helicopter, interact with it, and the achievement will pop. So again, we should be seeing that here in just a second. We're taking a lot of fire from that guy up in that window. And right there is the line of dialogue right there. That basically indicates that all the enemies were taken out, and you can just run straight forward into the helicopter. And this is going to be the end of the mission. No further steps needed. You guys sit through this semi-long cutscene, but basically you're rescuing him. And then the achievement will pop as you transition into the next mission, which you will see here shortly.
Glad to hear it. Captain Yasta is safe and secured.
We get the nice fade to black here, and then bada bing, bada boom. Here's our achievement right there. 50 gamer score, more rich. There you guys go. If you guys like the style of videos, kind of tutorials, this is what this channel is made for. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, press that like button, and comment down below what other games I should cover. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a great day.